roster. Taking it to new levels. Let's see if they can continue on their rise, as Zeus is the one to take down Levin, a head-to-head that we'll be talking about a lot throughout the day. But Profek, the one to trade him out, opening some space now for BBL to wrap around and put pressure on this B site, where now only Cracks remains.
Oh, it's a good opportunity, but Profek just full sprint behind him has made this a fairly favorable pistol round. CNED, he's been in some decent form recently playing the Omen. I didn't have high expectations when the league began, but he's definitely made it look good. Mr. Fallen alongside him, but now already being spotted. The reveal from Yumpy will help him out, and while CNED, not really many angles left to fight. It's awkward, but it is 5 rifles in, an aggressive start into mid. This is something that BBL have enjoyed doing throughout their time on this map. Nice shot from Mr. Fallen. In fact, he gets both. He was nearsighted for both of those fights. Somehow lives to tell the tale.
You still see the tracers, still see the flash of the barrel. He caught it from his POV. Pressure on for the remaining players to get some value in Yumpy's drop. That's the spike down in market, and everyone else with it. It's only Sociable standing on this side. His wall blocking reinforcements, but 2 players to deal with. He does well, but he's down to 3 HP. A tickle will take him down, and it's
It means that Mr. Fallen is now on a Bulldog himself. An early space. They are fighting very aggressively early, but once again, Levin's gone down.
Yeah, not without the trade. Again, it's going to be Profek, old reliable.
He's not
into
that
this
old.
4v4, but look at the push-up coming in from FUT. Got players on short, the Prowler goes through, but a double stack up in mid is where my eye is drawn, and this is exactly it. The danger walked into by Yumpy, and he walks out as well. A huge pickup, but it's returned.
IGL
Again, it's Mr. Fallen with the double.
He's nade, well no, actually the nade's gone too far. The seize was perfect, but not going to be able to catch. Paranoia available for Profek. Probably just waiting for the contact of his teammate. No, he's going to go a little bit early, and that works out for Sociable. And now with ult online, there is no escape for Mr. Fallen.
Looking for a pick, but numbers are where FUT can find the advantages. Retaking together could give them a chance.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the sniper. It's going to make things awkward. Not a bad trade, though, from Zeus, but they're running through a snake bite, and well, those are going to be the easiest kills we've ever seen for BBL. Vulnerable players. They tried to go for the element of surprise, but there was no surprise to be had. CNED, I'm hopeful he'll get one, but not in this case.
Then here and now, credits built up by BBL. Early push towards market. They've pushed them back. They've seized the space. The Hunter's Fury goes through. It's searching the back site, not yet finding the players. They're dodging it masterfully. Keeping that foothold. Levin's gone running through!
What?
CNED trades it back for 2, but Levin's not going anywhere! There's a reason we called this man a lunatic starting out his tenure here on BBL. Walking through a smoke to give them a double, trading them back out, and now an ace on the cards. Mr. Fallen, the man who has pulled FUT out of some disadvantageous positions, well, he has quite the task. 5 bullets and 5 kills!
It's not enough to win them around, and the unfortunate truth is that was FUT coming in with a buy. So they now are back to pistol and got basically nothing from that.
They broke the door. The Prowler cleared mid, or so they thought, but Magnum has taken free space. Yedishay's watching it. Turns just in time to catch Magnum. Okay, now they've got themselves a rifle to play with. It's in the hands of Yedishay, and there's numbers all over the B side, but look at the rotation. A big move from the attackers. They're going to leave, but they're caught on the way. CNED walked out, catches 2, gives them a chance that now they won't let slip. Okay, Levin, you got your ace, but now you need to save the round. 8 and 3 at the moment. Cracks, Mr. Fallen, and Zeus up against him as the plant comes in.
It would have to be 9 kills in 2 rounds for him to take this one. He's got the spacing bang on. They are watching for it, though. Good read from FUT.
think any time that they faced before, and in the times where FUT won, they were in a much better position within the league. Within recent performances, there's the pit going in, but the spikes moving to mid. This is all a ruse, and it's working wonderfully. Look how many players there are. Oh, I got all 4 of them. Towards this A site. Up close is Magnum, not expected to be that aggressive. He's looking back towards the site. That was a headshot, but CNED barely surviving. He went down to 7 HP.
10 seconds left. Spike planted.
But he hasn't breathed his last, thankfully, as we're still in this 4v4. Prophet will be found close.
He knows where they are, though. No, caught with utility out. Trading 1-for-1 while hit by the Nightfall. It's not bad. The ults are being expended here for FUT. They're throwing everything in. No command used, Nightfall used. They need to try and get something from this, and Levin, he's not been checked in the corner. They're panicking. Like, they're using that to get space. Whereas it wasn't. BBL were in full control. And I think it really does give testament to Yumpy as a leader, how confident he is in his players to make those sort of calls. Good start, though, for Vct. As said, they still have finances to buy back into this round. And an early pick onto Levin. Oh, we'll see if BBL can recover from that.
Well, the importance can't be understated as well for FUT. Winning and losing now, their economy's in a really tough spot. If they lose here, BBL could go out with a big lead into that next half. They've already found an opening. Mr. Fallen's reveal was fantastic. In goes the ult, and it's caught one. Magnum looking to follow up on it as well, making sure they can't break him out, but that has gone badly wrong. Magnum's left alone now, and out of ammo. The shorty.
BBL, after selling some of that presence into mid, are going to default back to A.
CNED to look to hold the line. This will be a big swing coming his way. It is the weaker weapons. TP in, CNED's in the open, but they're a little late and swinging into him. He even makes it around the corner, so can't be punished. The timing there for BBL, not ideal. The hope for Levin to walk through mid has been shut down by Cracks, and now Sociable. 1 versus 5, nice start, but not a nice finish for BBL. But the idea was CNED fights as they break it. Too many players there for that to work out, and Yedijay's caught on the walk back. A good read and a great spam indeed, and a 5 versus 3 for BBL as a result.
Cracks from up above, but doesn't need to risk too much here. Wants to try and group up with the rest of the team. Has a chance to maybe isolate Levin, but after the trap was shot, they now know exactly where he is. Hunter's Fury also in, and they're just throwing everything in at this point. Obviously, the last round of the half, Zeus will get one as a martyrdom, and unless Mr. Farland's found his plot armor again, I don't think this half is going to be equal. At the end of it, Shockdar's going to take him even lower. At this point, though, the time should be enough. Still Sociable fighting. I think it's the clock is going to do the work. But more importantly, Yumpy just hiding in the backline is going to make sure of it.
No, he shock-darted in front. Earlier on this week, 2 rounds between them. FUT are climbing back in what looked to be an uphill battle. Now it's not actually that difficult. With a pistol round win, it could change it all, but BBL, they're solid in the pistols usually, and this mid-fight, that couldn't have been timed better. The second Zeus took a nade out, Levin took his head off.
This is a tough position once again to fight back from, losing both pistols and a map. It feels like a death sentence. Again, CNED has been very sneaky throughout this match so far. We saw it on the defensive side, and there is some doubt in Magnum's mind. He's continuously pushing back and checking his behind the time. It's going to be everything, and he gets his spot. And it's definitely made that more difficult. They're going, at least, for no command, looking to try and take that utility offline, which I guess is interesting because the Sentinel that's being run is sort of more reactive in its util. Levin, though, well, he has a very good chance to farm. That ultimate is getting closer and closer by the second, and with him already getting a triple in the last round, I'd like to see FUT go the other way just to not walk into him.
By the way, the fact that he takes his Sheriff out and stays fighting close, if I'm his teammates, I'm screaming, don't give them the Outlaw, please. We've already had rounds from Mr. Fallen where he recovers, but you give an Outlaw to CNED when your whole team has light shields, we are in a very scary reality. But when he goes back there on site, the player in the smoke, 34 HP on Profek. He is going to be so easily taken down if they're looking the right way. But with 18, that's it. The paranoia went through, but Yumpy had already peaked. That's FUT winning the duels, and Levin left with it all to do. 4 players, 2 of them, 1 shot to this rifle. but two
Spike
very
planted.
healthy and ready to fight up against this man.
Sheriff out. Oh, sniper back out. Oh, stun out. And eventually, he's out. Utility on that side. They go, okay, there's probably nobody in middle, but I will check. Levin, he's trying to recover. The second player in the corner, though, that's cheeky. It's caught foot off guard and at least made this one look competitive. Magnum's got to be careful, though. He's almost taken down by the Fragment. Oh, they're going to know he's here, but they still don't know where Sociable is.
Spike
It's time to
planted.
group up. Now they'll push together. Even if FUT look to isolate these angles, they have so much to be worried about. There goes the orb up. The players have made it behind it. That's going to give all the time in the world for BBL to clear out these angles. The net goes through. The tap as well. It's put pressure on. FUT have to peek this, have to swing. Yedege takes a headshot, but he's still on 10 HP. The Phantom not doing Sociable well, and now Magnum's got it all to do. He'll miss the first shot. And oh, here's a deep, aggressive play from Profect. Willing to take a few more risks with these pistols in hand. Levin, ult, active, but Yedege drops him immediately. Lightning fast reaction. Sociable should have a weapon here. And a 3v3 with cracks low. It's not the clean round that no doubt FUT would have been hoping for. With the utility deactivated, this should be an easy enough sight push. Great damage from Yumpy. This is getting dangerous now for the attackers. They've got two players very low, and CNED taken down by a headshot. This is terrifying! With only a fraction of his health bar left, Mr. Fallen's all alone and flanked on by Social.
And a huge boost to their economy with the weapons found and damage done on the other side. A blitz in the early moments, and yeah, Yumpy gets away with that one. That's a huge opener for them.
Yeah, the initial fight trading back Levin's aggression was solid by Zeus. And you look to that man himself to maybe pull them back into it. He's got the showstopper, but his show's being closed off early. Off the air for now is Yedege all alone and watched by
Calories, it has to have some sort of, if that's just meat, then I think that's just a cow at that point.
I wouldn't call him that, but
Sociable. A chance to, I was going to say farm up orbs, but from this point, that's not true. Already having the annihilation available, but he is just farming up some, well, some points, I guess. Some tricky points.
he's got himself the ultimate already online for the important closer to this. Magnum reloading, Levin sliding around. Only need one round. One thing to go right, and it's done. FUT have to temper themselves, and already the showstopper's being put to a close. FUT in a 3 versus 4, even after a high-value ultimate is used.
This has gone from a close back-and-forth game to looking fairly dominant, although maybe a slight overextension from Magnum fighting into the spawn, hoping to catch them out, but has given up a large portion of the map. Sensors being spotted as well by Cena, but he's ignoring them. The space is worth more. Sociable has already made the cross, though.
It's his ult I'm thinking about here. When you go for that plant, with players close by, with a flank coming
not
in.
Anymore. I think he got caught by the knife.
That's beautiful. That's all they needed, and the trap's revealed as well, so easily destroyed. You've removed the utility, you've removed the threat of the ult, but it may still be put through. All they need to do is buy time, take the eyes of their opponents and direct them towards the spawn. Caught in a fight, Sociable only gets one. It's a difficult battle, but not impossible for Yumpy. The right read uses the reveal as a distraction to isolate CNED. He will be revealed himself, and they know he's not on the spike, but he's close to getting the fight that he wants. Mr. Fallen around the other side, though.
Where he immediately died.
Yeah. It wasn't great. And it was this man who shut them down last time they came to this side of the map, but this time, CNED's the one to draw blood first. FUT with the advantage. Yedege with the hat off his head. He's got the information on exactly where these players are. But the spike's been left outside B for good reason. Mr. Fallen has walked his way through. He's claimed so much space, and Magnum had no idea what he was walking back into.
Yeah, the leader of the squad is doing some real work. Not even just on finding the pick, but more so the amount of space that he took with it. Realizing off the back of the neural theft exactly where the gap was and exploiting it to perfection. What was seeming like a done deal just a couple of minutes ago is now really starting to come to life. And they're even reading, or the few minute angles that there are left, they forced him back on the ground. So it's something that they'll have to go back for. And while now the fight from Sociable hasn't gone to plan, a good start, but the problem for FUT is that the time is starting to tick. Yumpy as well, with the spam through the smoke, has already leveled things up, and they now go walking back towards this B site. They've cleared one into middle, with the man on that site ready and waiting, and with Yumpy holding the cross, Levin in with a good chance here. 15 seconds, they have got to go now.
There's no way to bring that spike back, nor was there, even when they got that pick on mid. They've got to push their way through. Shoehorn this B site plant, and they're running out of time. It has to be stuck, and it will be. That's some control. The advantage as well, but that op still lurking around. As Magnum draws their eye, tries to bait them out into the open. It's Levin who looks to take them down. A drop shot, and he's got one. Ult active, another, so close, but seen it. Of this defensive side, even still, Yumpy remains close. He finds one, swings in. This could be it. With Yedajay so desperately low, it's Zeus who has to bail him out.
Look at the res.
The res onto cracks as well. That keeps numbers in their favor, even with the battle scars evident on Yedajay's health bar.
Unfortunately for Yumpy, his ult came online, but never really had a chance to use it. Sociable, finding a gap would be important. If they can bring this round close, that ult could come into play, but otherwise there's still going to be 3 players that they'd have to find along the way. There's that first. Maybe waiting to see if anybody reveals themselves, but it hasn't worked out. The ult failing and the trades are just sublime from the side of FUT. The hold is even better, and the climb back is doing this a lot, where they just pop flash Prowler. So if there's a player there, they're blinded and have to retreat. It's just brilliant. It has caused so many problems for BBL, and means that BBL are now super passive. They're back on the A side because they don't want to fight this.
Profek out of smokes, he can't put that one way up. Yumpy's crept up so close. There's a player sat in mid on his camera. It's an easy pickup. Levin holding strong in the elbow. And they'll look to fight together on short. I love this. Backing off if they don't get that battle. There's no need to fight elbow. There's no need to take those duels as it's a 5v3. Time is of the essence, and Yumpy just pops the reveal and runs away. He heard the steps. He doesn't want to get isolated.
20 seconds.
19 seconds, and the spike will go back towards the A site, but they still haven't cleared it out. Magnum is still lurking there as Profek buys them even more time. That spike needs to be planted, and all Magnum has to do is deny. It's done! 13 to 11, and it ends with an end zone flawless for BBL.
Yeah, to face off against him.
The pistol round for BBL, defensive side, and already Sociable's being spotted, but Levin, he flew under the radar. Yedajay's down. Sociable takes Zeus as they look to re-clear that short position. They are running to their deaths, and now it's Levin pursuing them as he swings out on short. He's got 2 comrades with him, and it'll be Cned to hold off against the horde of BBL. We talked about their pistol round win percentage. We saw it pop up at the start of this map, and it will be 3 for 3 so far.
Much in terms of damage with them so far in the series.
Back-to-back in-zone flawlesses, no picks for FUT so far. It's not even about the first blood in the round. The first blood in the game on their side is what they're seeking out, and many more alongside it. Rifles in hand, deep push, and it's Zeus to take one down. Magnum left, and they fall as well. BBL, they've been locked out of this round by the looks of things. Especially with Yumpy still there, Marshall in hand. He won't have much to do, but he hopes they'll pursue him and give Sociable a chance. Instead, they give him a bullet to the head.
Oh. Is it going to be the triple? It is. Another in-zone flawless. 3 in a row. Quite scripted. There is 3 players ready and waiting. The flash has not worked out wonderfully for them. There might have been the counter being popped on the other side by Magnum. And while Magnum is just going to town, they've now been isolated by the wall. They're being slaughtered on entry.
A beautiful setup from Magnum indeed. As soon as that flash comes through, it's half a second of a wait, and then he pops the arc rose that we see here at the back of the site. That immediately blinds up Zeus, who has no chance of finding that kill. We saw it. And from there is nothing that you can do. And nothing that Yedajay can do. He's in a 1v4. He's locked in as well. We just saw the POV of Profek, who has sat down in the spawn. There is no way for this rotation to go backwards. And if he goes forwards, it's much worse. 3 players, one of which is Sociable, with the operator in hand. Good chance though. He got the angle off of him. Swing.
I think at this stage, just waiting it out to see if anybody will give him extra information. That hold is a lot more valuable than going any further aggressive. But Yedajay isn't just sitting pretty on the other side.
Standing ahead.
30 seconds left.
Nice shot by Yedajay. That mid space he claimed early isn't just given away. 11! That was a risky maneuver, but they were desperate. They wanted to get that pick back, and they've done it. But TP with Spike, CNET alone, look how far away everybody else is. These players are so isolated that if they're quick, if they get in here, they could isolate CNET and just find the defuse before anyone can have anything to say about it. The quick pace towards the side opens up a door for Profek to make that late flank on the flankers. This is dangerous, and it all relies on CNET holding his ground. He's got his paranoia. That's going to buy him a little bit of time, buy his teammates time for the rotation, but he needs to win the fight on backside, and now the pressure is really on. It's behind the boxes too. They can easily stick that, but instead they look for the fights.
Levin's got to be careful. He was somewhat isolated, and you know what? Those trades really aren't bad. That's going to give some good weaponry over to the side of FUT.
Mr. Fallen, 20 HP though. Zeus not too healthy either. The spams from Magnum dangerously close to dropping someone, and when it does eventually happen, it's two that fall at his hands. So you're going to see this mid pressure go through. Spike sitting outside B main with a wall to protect as well. Flash is good. Magnum blinded, gets one, but eventually Mr. Fallen topples the dominoes, and now look at what is left to do for Sociable. He's in a really rough position, trying to fall back. That teleporter could even be spammed. By now, it might even be seen if they had made it out towards logs, and he can't really afford to wide peek into those angles. Now, teleport can't be used at all.
They know he's there.
They've been hit by the knife. They know where he is. They know it's an op. They've seen him now. The arc rose blinding him up, and Mr. Fallen there to execute on the back of it. Very nice stuff coming in from FUT. And a 4v2. They cannot afford to let this slip.
It'd have to be a mistake, and you see CNET takes one look and just decides, okay, it's not worth it. Don't need to take this fight anymore. Cracks already ending the life of another, and yeah, the wall being tripped is enough knowledge.
This is a road right back in to this map, back into this series. It was 5-1 down, but it should be 5-3. They're holding as well on the right angles, and there's backup, plenty of weapons ready for that fight. Beautiful stuff.
We've seen a fair few of these rounds slip for FUT. So again, you see the group up, you see the early fights. I think the way they've been utilizing both flashes, like be it from Yedajay or be it from Cracks, have been very good. I think the setup in their utility has been fantastic. It's just at times they've definitely been caught. Got to be careful. Not this time though. Zeus is going to remove Sociable, and now the site is fully open for business. The remaining two players looking to rotate him from behind. This really is already starting to feel like a little bit of deja vu.
Now the climb back commenced, but I mean, this is a round that obviously should be going FUT's way. I think he's through from Levin. He's fighting around those thorns, but they're going to blind him up, and he has no way out. Caught by the knife. Magnum and Profek do well, but Levin is in the crosshairs of almost every player. It's a deep push, a gamble play from Yumpy. He's ahead of the pack, and he's punished. Oh. Mr. Fallen almost in the same boat.
Oh, weaponry taken. Gives a decent fight already. And leaves Mr. Fallen. Last man standing. Gun should be coming back online. He needs to start that spam, and Profek! He's a brick wall standing in the way.
That's what I said, right? Like, you win that eco, it's expected. Levin's gone crazy! The deep push on B main. But it's only trading out these kills. FUT have seized control of a Sociable. It's a very difficult angle. Such a wide array of positions that you can be peeked from down below, the little head peek. But he's got a bit of space.
Take flight.
He's got a teammate with him, but now they'll all be spotted. Two players down below. A good angle to avoid being taken down by that tour de force. But there are still two rifles to fight their way down. A flash popped off the wall. It's nicely done, but it blinded Profek. He still gets out of there with two. But low HP dealt with in the... Should be where FUT finds success.
You take this. I want a gun. Wall will be tripped. Still getting a bit nervous. Is the trade there? It is. That's Levin with a rifle.
Not ready yet.
Okay, sure, it trades out the Guardian, but that's still a pretty decent upgrade. And they're now wary of that flank. That's sort of jokingly said it, but I am starting to feel a little bit nervous for the side of FUT. They are moving back with 35 seconds left. They've still got some pressure in onto this B main, which, with a Hunter's Fury available late into the round, you can see Yumpy's moving back. I think he's realized my ult here could actually be a deciding factor if they leave it too late.
Well, they've already ran the clock down in 20 seconds in Sociable. But he has caused a lot of problems now. Those two picks with 14 seconds left, they've got to hasten it. Run into this site. Yedishay does his best, but not finding the kill. It will be Magnum to
Gonna take his
He'll
gun.
remove his weapon. Headhunter still there to play with. He's made it around, classic in hand, and they're not even looking. It's a freebie, but he's taken down after.
Yeah, 12 seconds. That's the real problem. Yumpy on the cross has already made his presence known, and whoa.
For seeding, but FUT for survival. In playoffs, the run for champions. But the Pistols haven't been kind to them. Nor are they typically to any of BBL's opponents. You saw the win rate again. I think it's 61.5%, but CNED, he wants to say something about that. He wants to affect the numbers by himself. He'll only find the double. It still gives the lead to BBL in this 3v2.
Ready. Magnum is revealed, but I think falling back would be the better decision anyway. Zeus takes the lead, takes the charge. Spam, it's very close. Yumpy tagged incredibly low. Only Prophet remains healthy on the attacker's side, but the swing out from Yumpy, and he's just been on point.
A very important round. Lose this, and it's going to have to be an incredible comeback to even have a chance in the series, because this isn't the final map. Well, not if FUT win it. Zeus onto Levin, a solid start.
Yeah, I thought Cena would be in trouble there. Already tagged up. The swing back, though, from Zeus has not really been covered. Cracks has done well, but he's got to be careful. Players wrapping it onto him, and he goes down as well. Bear in mind, Cned's already tagged up, but he's still holding his ground. Still surviving as he does it. He's going to go down to the utility, and in fact, another has fallen. Both incredibly low, though. And that's enough.
Just go. Is suffering, struggling. Deep push comes through. They don't know Levin's this close. But it is a trade out in the end, and then some as Yedishay finds the double to keep the lead in their hands, but not for long.
Again, it's back and forth. Zeus, he's got a good timing here. That should be an easy pick, and it will be. Spike has to be careful because Yumpy is tagged desperately low, but then Yedishay's been caught, and there wasn't any chance for a trade. Magnum, he's just waiting patiently, but he doesn't.
But sitting there, holding the A cross, holding the mid push, and then moving together back into this retake. It is definitely the right call being made. But the door broken gives Yumpy the information, and he's quick to maneuver his way in towards main. He might catch one of them off guard, but the way FUT are playing this, Mr. Fallen and Zeus just want to trade each other. They're not looking the right way, though, and the trade now could come in by Yumpy! Sociable grouping up on, well, Sociable going on short, Magnum's walking mid. If he finds that pick, maybe they'll call the cancel back. Maybe they'll move towards the B side. It's hard to tell, but he doesn't. He goes down. They find a pick on A. This is where you accelerate, where you look to capitalize on that space after the initial utility's gone down. But again, no knowledge of how many players they're running into. A classic ends up opening this up. Sociable down, and a big problem now. They're almost shoehorned in. They have no information of anywhere else. They have 20 seconds. They've got to go.
Yeah, they've got to run in. The second they get their guns back, it's going to be Levin to take the space, and he's lost that fight. It's left all onto Prophet, and the time now really ticking away. Isolating 3 of these is going to be incredibly difficult. He spotted the lot, but now not, well, I was going to say not giving anything. They actually do. Shock dart. I don't know if that's just about going to take him out.
Possibly think that they have here, and he's now trapped.
I'm too far.
He's stuck by the thorns. He's caught behind that wall. He cannot TP, but they haven't peeked him for good reason.
But are they trapped with him? Is the question.
Oh, this re-peek. If Cracks goes for it, he's done.
It seems like everybody is basically just trying to bait at this stage.
Nice.
Prophet already eliminated. This is a bigger problem because holding onto that ground can cause issues. At the same time, though, if they can get this tour de force into a
Spike planted.
post-plant position and then take the guns away, I'm nervous.
They want main. They've lost short now. The plant is for main as well. You want to scrap for that space, but Tour de Force is sitting far away. The drop from heaven so risky here. They're going to open the door and look to fight into short, in fact. And Mr. Fallen puts a quick end to that. Sociable, 5 bullets, but no chance. Great flash from Crack. It was difficult to break into for the current defense, and it was all thanks to Magnum's utility. Well, now Yedege is going to be there, holding strong, the wall in position, but Levin already behind them. Luckily, Yedege is there to catch him.
Now the guns are taken away. That's going to help out Sociable a little bit. Oh, Yedege in the back. Hello. I don't think Cena had any idea how far they got. Yedege, he's going to be caught, but the flash he puts in is perfect. Helps him out at least a little, then goes swinging for more. Yedege at the back of the last map. And they still closed it out. It's whether or not FUT have the cojones to take it over the line.
Well, yeah, the alarm was broken, but they still woke up in time last time over on Sunset. But we're no stranger to a much closer game than that here. This is risky. CNED's being pushed on. The flash caught him, he couldn't get the spam off, and now they're both falling! BBL, they've rushed in with pistols. They faced death many times, but
it's the same
not
again.
Today, it seems.
It's the same again. They go to the pistols and somehow they find something. Sociable, that's so risky. There's 3 low players, and that was one of the guns. Now things get very interesting. Okay, well, that's removed one player's gun. For everybody else, they're in exactly the same spot they were seconds ago, but for Zeus, maybe gives him that little bit of extra confidence. Yumpy there on the trade. The other 2 players seem a little bit delayed. I think they're wary of main, but it's taken them so long that fight for Zeus was solo, and now they've actually lost the space they were fighting. There's players wrapping round behind. Yumpy, I don't know how he's still alive. Profix 1 HP as well, but somehow...
Great nade as well. Stopping them from following up on the drone. That was scary, but they've gotten away with it. FUT keeping the 4v4 late into the game, but this short fight, it could have been everything lost. But it's traded out yet again. They keep it close. I'm all just being tripped to take the information away. This A site is everything. If Krax loses this, at least if he loses without taking someone down, it will be a disaster, but TP comes through. No, it's cancelled. Again, the pressure relies on Krax, but he's safely under heaven.
Down.
Magnum's found one. Magnum finds CNED. That's the info. They now know that there can only be 1 player on this side of the map, or at least should have a decent idea of it. Krax below, though. He's positioned himself well, and he gets both! That's the spike on the deck. The round's already over. Magnum, he shouldn't have enough time. He would have to kill both of them right here and now, and look at where Yedege is on the other side of the map. Krax! Mistakes made, the swing out from Yedege. It doesn't return with a kill, and unfortunately Mr. Fallen's been lost. It's problematic. Both fights being lost almost immediately. A push coming down into middle as well that could just catch out any rotations. It has done. Krax has gone down. Zeus at least with 1. But they now have the A site under control. A 2v4 to keep them, not just in the tournament, but in this year.
Great pick by Zeus. They're back on the horse by the looks of things, but it's still an uphill battle. 2 versus 3, low HP. This could lock them out of playoffs. Lock FUT out of champs history in the making. And it's just 1 pick away with a Hunter's Fury to close it. 3-2 in franchise.